Hello, all my happy Crippen Wargamers. Welcome to once again a battle report. This is Simon. We're super excited to have him here. He's actually from the Czech Republic, and he is here visiting Oslo, and he's going to become a member of our club because this is an awesome club, and we should all be members of the club. So we are going to play a 2,000 point battle in the Arks of Omen meta as we're closing out 9th edition, and it's going to be the Orks by me. Obviously, I got a crump. Simon's going to be running the Custodes today, and you're bringing the Shadow Keepers, yes?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we'll be right back, and we're going to show you the armies. Okay, so 2,000 points of Custodes. This is the Shadow Keepers. Remember, guys, that is always -1 attack, and they get to reroll wound rolls against your characters. So we are starting with one solo Terminator. We've got a unit of Prosecutors, unit of Sagittarum. We've got a unit of Custodian Guard with shields, one unit of Wardens, 2 units of Virtus Praetor bikes with the salvo launchers. Then we have our one Contenter Achilles Dreadnought. He does have the Adrathic Destructors, so he's got a bunch of damage 3 shots. Then we have the Caladius Gravity Tank with the Iliastus Accelerator Culverin for all that damage to sweetness. And then finally for our characters, running 3 today, we have the Blade Champion. He does have Block Warden, so he's going to ignore invulnerables against characters. Then we have Mr. Trajan Valoris with all of his glory, and the Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike. This guy is going to have a Fight Last Relic, and then he's got -1 to be hit and a 5-up Fiona Pain. So we are starting on 1 CP right now because we did give Eternal Penance hit to the Dreadnought for reroll charges and +1 attack. This is the Custodes, and it's exciting. And then we have the boys. We've got a bunch of characters here. So the boys today, we have the War Boss on foot. This little gentleman here has the Killer Claw and Brutal Butt Cunning. Then we've got the Beast Boss on Squigosaur. He is going to be proper killy, and he's got the Beast Hide Mantle. Then we've got the Weird Boy Shaman. He has the Teleport spell, and he has the +1 attack spell called Warpath. We've got our Goth Rocker, who is representing Boss Zagstruck. I still haven't finished my conversion, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guitar, and I'm going to put it behind his leg, so he's going to ride it like a witch. It's going to be very, very funny. Then we've got our 2 units of our commandos. Boom, boom, boom. 1 and 2. We have our truck. It is loaded with truck boys. And then we've got our unit of knobs. There's going to be 5 claws and 2 big choppas. We have a battle wagon. It has a fortress on wheels, a death rolla, and Ard case. Then we've got 2 units of our Beast Snagga boys. We've got 3 units of Storm boys. 2 of them are 9-mans with claws. 1 is a 5-man for utility. 1 unit of Squighog boys with the Bomb Squig. 1 unit of Killicons, and these boys have big shooters. Then lastly, we've got this Runt Herd, and he's got actually 3 units of Grats, not 1. I just didn't lay them all out. And then finally, the Kill Rig. He does have Squig High Tires, and he's got Frazzle and Squiggly Curse for his spells. So this is 2,000 points of Orcs. Gonna go into the Custodes. Let's see how it goes. All right, Simon, you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, everybody, we are playing Secure Missing Artifacts. We did already roll. I was Defender, and so I moved my objective that was supposed to be in No Man's Land right here into my home field. That's going to make good bits super easy. And then I also was able to move his one right here. What he chose to move is he chose his home field objective, and he hid it completely behind the terrain. And then he took mine, and he exposed it completely. So this is Secure Missing Artifacts. The way it works is we'll both score bonus 3 points if we hold our priority objective. Fair. This game is not sponsored by beer, but it could be if you want to be a beer producer and sponsor us. So the Orcs are basically on the line right here. I do have Commandos kind of getting ready to block him, and I got Commandos over here as well. His Custodians are kind of on the line. This is going to be a smash 'em, grab 'em game. And we're going to determine who goes first right now. For my secondaries, real fast, I did Good Bits, Behind Enemy Lines, and Assassinate. And he did
Assassinate, Banners, and No Prisoners.
There we go. All right, let's roll the dice. See who goes first. Oh, all right. Now, did you take the Castellans, Mark? No, so no redeploy for you. All right, I'm going to do my movement, and then we'll be right back. All right, so this is the end of the first movement phase. So the Gretchen are just moving here, and they're going to get me some good bits and nonsense. Just like that. I forgot to move them. Everyone else has moved, though. The truck moved on up. And then we've got our Commandos right there. They're just going to kind of move block the Custodes. We've got the Battle Wagon. He rolled in advance, went really far up. Then we've got 1 unit of Commandos. They're going to attempt to charge here into the Sagittarum. And then we've got 1 unit of guys here. Their Storm Boys moved up over here. Kill rig moved up. I advanced the squid boss, and these guys just moved at normal. So now we're in this movement phase, or the psychic phase. So we're gonna start with 8 to jump. Let's see it. Does not go off. Sadness. All right, that's off. So then we'll go ahead and cast a smite with kill rig. So kill rig is gonna need a 5. That goes off on an 11. He can't deny it. So that's very exciting. That's a super killy one. It's going to hit the wardens. So if we look at it right there, let's check out what this D6 does. It's just 2. That's not great, but no big deal. All right, take 2 wounds on your wardens. All right, and then Simon, would you measure to see if I am within 12 inches of you?
And they also fly, right?
Yeah,
They are,
should be.
well, they are, well, then.
12 inches? Cool. Then I will attempt a spoily curse as well. That does not go off. Okie dokie. So that's going to be the end of the psychic phase. I'm just going to stay online, and we're going to do the shooting phase right now because why wouldn't we? So I am going to shoot everything from the kill rig into those wardens, and that will be more or less the entire shooting phase. So let's go ahead and shoot with the heavy lava, which is going to be D6 shots. 1 shot. It's going to hit you on a 5. That hits. It's strength 6, so it's going to wound you on a 3. That is a wound, and its AP is 1, so you're at a 3 up armor save, sir. Saved it. Now we'll do the heavy lava. The heavy lava hits. All right, this is going to be strength 8, so wounding on a 3. That's a wound. AP 2 now on your 4 up. Ooh, that's 3 damage.
Yep. Wait, do you feel no pains?
You could roll 3 6s. No. All right, so 1 guy dies. Bye-bye. And then lastly, we have the auto-hitting las cannons, or the War Tower, for D3 shots, 2. I get D3 shots because I did successfully cast a spell. Alright, so that's going to be 2 wounds, AP on your invuln. Alright, that's going to be D6 damage. Just for 2. Saves 1 of them, so he takes 1 wound. And I suppose we will shoot with the truck, because the truck can see them. So let's go with a hitting on 5. That's going to be 3 hits. Great. It's strength 5, so winning you on 4s. 2 wounds, no AP. 2 ups. Cool. Alright, and that's going to be the entire shooting phase for the orcs. We're going to go right into the charges. I know what I'm going to do. So I'll just charge these commandos into the Sagittarium. Would you mind measuring this for me? So it looks like it's going to be -2, so it's going to be an 8. Cool. All right, so it's going to be an 8-inch charge.
Triangle foot.
Yeah, you can use Tanglefoot, but that's true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna spend. Is it 1 CP?
Yep. See if you regenerate it first. You do. This one's free.
And it's.
All right, then I'm going to spend 1 CP as well, so it'll take me down to 1 for tie to muscle, and I'm just going to go ahead and ignore any terrains. So I need a 6 again. Any negative modifiers. All right, so that'll do. That gets me the 8, so that's all I need. And so would you mind just bringing the tape measure up again? Cool. So I'm just going to move my dude's 8, and we'll just bring him right here. And you know, I'm going to actually take him this way because I don't want you to heroically intervene into me. Come in right there. And they'll come in right there. Cool. And then I'm just going to stay outside of 3 of you there. Pretty easy to do, so we'll just get them like that. Perfect. Okay, and then those commandos are fine where they are. I don't think I'm going to have them go in. That's just asking to die. So this is the only attacks I'm going to do, so let's just do a quick pile-in. Boop, 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 boop. We'll move him as well, and then we'll move him here, and then we'll move him here, and then we'll move him there, and then we will go ahead and attack. So no one's wounded yet, so I'll go ahead and start with the guy with the kill claw, or not the kill claw, sorry, the power claw. He has 3 attacks, down to 2 shadow keepers, with hitting you on 4s. All right, 1 hit, and it's going to be strength 12. So that's a wound, AP 3. You saved it. Then we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. Which for the 4 guys, because they're normally 3 attacks, so 2 attacks each. Hitting you on 3s, missed a bunch of them. And then winning you on 3s, because strength 5 on +1 to wound for being in threat. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP 1. No, well, not a single wound was done, and then we will just do our consolidation move here. Beep. All right, and then you may strike back, Mr. Simon. So it looks like you're going to get 3 guys. It's going to be 12 attacks. Would you like to pile in? Just do it like that, and then you can everyone can fight. So Cool. 12 attacks hitting on 2s.
So drop 2.
Then strength 5 going into toughness 5, so winning on 4s. Oh, that was a great roll. And it's going to be AP2, so I'm going to have 6s on these. Saved 3 of them. That's 4 wounds, so we killed 4 guys. Beautiful. Alright, and then that was going to be the end of the turn. I'm actually just going to... I don't have 2 CP to make him stay, so hopefully he stays. He does, cool.
He's a great boy.
Dope, so that's going to be the end of my turn. I will score behind me lines for 3 points.
Everything's out. I guess
So it's always nice to get behind me lines for turn 1. So that was the end of the turn right there. And actually, I might be out of engagement range. I am not, so we're still engaged, which is very, very exciting. Sorry. Perfect. And that's going to be the end of the turn. So we'll be back at the end of the movement phase for Custodes turn 1. Cheers. All right, Simon's done moving. Why don't you tell us what we're thinking?
So, WA is gonna be nasty.
Oh, jeez.
So everything's moved up to kind of try to move block as much as possible. So the sisters are gonna die, but they can hopefully move block something. This thing is here to move block as well. Trying to keep some of the bikes protected. So here are 1 unit of bikes. Here's the other one with Scooby to give fight last to something in case. Well, when the orcs get there.
Fight Last is the nemesis of the Orks.
And then this is just moving up to try and remove some of the threat. The hope is to shoot off some of these commandos and then charge a dreadnought into some of the available targets. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, shooting
Now for
phase,
the
baby.
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase. Dreaded Custodes psychic phase.
My sisters are gonna throw a shoe at you.
All right, where are they shooting? I would imagine the commandos.
Sisters are gonna shoot the commandos.
That's 10 shots or 8 shots because one can't see.
One can't see.
And so these have windows, and I am touching foolishly, but I am. So they can all shoot.
Yeah. So that's 8 beautiful shots. On 3s, if I remember correctly.
Yep. And then strength 4, so wouldn't be on 5s. 1 wound. I do have a 3F armor save. Saved it.
Yep. Alright. The wardens are gonna shoot next.
Sure. That's going to be 4 shots.
4 shots.
Rerolling 1s because you're an extra Trajan. Perfect. And then winning on 5s. And rerolling 1s because you're an extra Trajan. Oh, okay. 2 wins. Alright, these are AP 1, so I'll take these on my 4-ups. This is 1 dice.
Nice.
Pew.
Trajan
Bye-bye.
is gonna attempt to shoot them.
Yep. He rolls all of his own hit rolls, so. Okay.
Doesn't help
Now
him.
he is strength 5. So that's another win, AP 1, so 4 up. Save it.
So you have a rule that says specific about vehicles, and then nobody has it. Page 4.
And maybe your pistols here first.
They can't reach there, so they're.
But they can, yeah, they can shoot stormboys, right?
Oh, the pistols into the storm boys. That's
You have 2 of them, so that'll be 4 shots.
2s.
I'll hit.
Okay. And on 5s, 1.
Alright, go straight through, so 1 dice.
Alright.
Bye bye!
This.
The Caladius gravity tank takes aim.
Listen,
So
notable advance.
the bolt cannon is gonna go into the commandos.
Okay.
If a vehicle has it,
And
no vehicle in the codex. has
Damage 2.
the accelerator
care about inexorable advance on.
is gonna go.
If it has the vehicle, it doesn't study the. I mean, if a unit.
So what's the most important thing that you have to do right now?
I need to take out one of the trucks.
No.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't have to have that.
You have to get rid of these commandos.
Well, yeah.
Attachment ability. This unit counts.
I guess everything goes into them because
If
I
this
need
vehicle
them
has a-
to.
if this unit
be
has a
gone.
keyword, it does not suffer any penalty.
So
Right.
yeah.
Because your damage 2 shots are going to be minus 1 damage against my vehicles anyway.
Yeah, you just
So.
unless you advance, you just don't care
Alright.
about heavy for Death Guard.
So it's all the same profile basically.
Alright, the Caladius is shooting into the commandos.
So 2 rockets on 3.
So your toughness 5. So damage. No, I need to run.
Roll them separate, yep. Because your strength 7 ones are AP3, your strength 6 ones are AP2, so roll them separate.
Yeah. So the heavy one.
Alright. Hitting on 2s. Drop 2, and then winning on 3s. Alright, and then I get a 6-up armor save on 2 of them. Alright, then they all die. Cool.
Wasted, wasted.
Now, the missiles, the dreadnought. Yeah, these guys have salvo launchers.
Yeah. I just need to choose which truck is the most problematic.
Yes, you do.
So this guy fucks.
Yeah.
This guy fucks less.
Yes. That would be an accurate way of saying it.
I'm gonna go into this one.
Okay.
These.
Alright.
So that's 3 shots.
Hitting on 3s, reroll the 1s because you're next to a captain. Alright, 2 hits.
Oh yeah, you're -1 to be
Yeah, because I'm touching the dents.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Strength 8.
Strength 8 and
T8.
T8. So 4s.
1 wound. AP 4, so I'm on my 5-up invuln. Alright. That's going to be 5 damage. So I'm down to 11.
Right, next up the Scooby is gonna do the same.
Alright. Hitting on 3s. That's it. Winning on a 4. No wound.
I'm gonna do the same procedure, shooting plasma cannon at him, and then rest at them. So starting with
So the Dread
He can definitely shoot this if you'd like.
is gonna shoot the same target.
Shooting everything into the battle wagon.
Yep.
Cool.
Try and soften it up.
So you get your spear and your heavy adrathics. So
Yep.
everything's hitting on 3s because they're -1 to hit.
Yep.
Which one's first?
So the spear first.
Cool. Hitting on 3s. Both hit. Winning on 4s. Both wounds. AP 2. So I'm gonna get a 5-up invuln. Save both.
Nice. And then the Adeptus.
So 4 shots. You're within range. And rerolling the 1 penetration. So 3 hits. And then winning on 5s with a strength 5. No wounds. Okay.
Nada.
Uh-oh.
Which leaves just these guys. One can see the truck there. And 2 are gonna have to go into this one.
So he's T6 and he only has a 4-up armor.
Okay. That is it.
So if 2 hit and wound, you'll kill him.
These guys over there.
Oh, fuck it, all of them are gonna go into him.
Perfect.
2s.
All hit. Well, he's -1, but you roll 3, so it's and then 3s. 2. All right, so roll your damage. Actually, technically, you can fail. All right, so that's 5 damage, 6 damage. You kill him. Does it blow up? No, it doesn't. All right.
Nice if it did.
Cool. So I'm gonna hand the camera to you while I place the models.
He's strength 5, toughness 5. When you're within 6 inches of him, you reduce 1 from your leadership. And then in the fight phase, I roll D3, and he either gets lots of AP, 3D3 attacks, or reroll ones. So he's annoying.
Gonna place all these boys down.
That seems like a thing you can do. Are you overcharging?
No, I have horrible experience.
I never overcharge because everybody dies.
Six, I think that's everything. And then let's go ahead and roll our 10 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for boss extra. Alright, lose 1 guy. No big deal. Alright. So that's the end of the shooting phase. We'll just kill one of these guys. Boop. And charge phase.
Do you have 2 CP, right?
Yeah, you haven't spent anything, so 2 CP. No, you did. You spent 1 for a Tanglefoot. So 2 CP, yes.
No, I mean you. Yeah, you have 2.
Yep, I spent 1 to ignore your Tanglefoot, basically. Charges! Do you need a second think?
You need to remove this.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess the Dread is gonna try charging this.
The kill rig? Cool, looks like a 5, maybe even a 6. We'll see. Ah, it's plenty. Did you charge the boys as well?
No, I want to.
Okay.
He gives us 3 damage.
8, perfect. And you do take the not quite, because I still have 2 models on there. But.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then
Okay,
And
because he doesn't have the
wardens are gonna try triggering them.
sure.
Because he's not.
That'll do it. 8.
No, he does. He does. Because he is part of my army. Yeah.
More than enough there.
Yeah. He's got as many death for keywords. He does.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
And then Mr. Trajan?
Trajan's gonna charge the same unit.
Might as well, right?
Because I said I haven't got a chance to use it.
Oh, he's going everywhere he wants.
So, charges.
It's nasty because you're gonna be able to charge with him. Well, Trajan's gonna have a fun turn.
Yep, but you're going to kill a bunch in the meantime. What about over here?
So the guard are gonna charge them.
Storm Boys, yep.
Storm boys.
So that's looking like a 4, potentially a 5.
And we're
Let's measure.
You definitely charge the spawn and then pile in. Yeah.
First guy can definitely get it.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. That's 4. No problem. And they're obsec, so they will take the objective off of me.
The wizard's gonna attempt.
Okay, and he's going to... Let's not move block yourself, so we'll do like that. Oh, he's into
Oh,
it.
yeah. He's eager.
They're ready to play. All right, man. That was a lot of charges. Are you going to try to charge a long bomb with your captain and the battle wagon?
I guess I might as well try.
Okay.
Very risky turn.
10 will do.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so it's just these guys?
I assume you're going to make me fight last?
Fight last.
All right, we're restarting, sir.
I guess they're 4 attacks each because you're not in tactics, or you're not in.
How good's the melee with this?
This thing, it can mess with you. It's pretty tough.
Oh yeah. Last charge left.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, you don't even have to roll that. That's okay.
That commando is a brave commando.
Brave, Sir Robin. All right, where are we starting, baby? I'm not interrupting anywhere, so just.
All right. Let's start with Dreadnought.
Okay.
Because he's the shiniest one of them all.
You got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. +1 for Eternal Penitent. I'll hit.
2 or 3.
All right, and then strength 14 against my toughness of 8, so 3s to win. Rerolling because I'm a character. Oh, jeez. I got 6 up invuln. So I'm dead. Let me see if I explode. I do not. All right. So I'll place the models in a moment, but we'll let him go through everything else.
Okay. Warden is next.
I'm very surprised if you don't wipe this unit.
Why not?
So you got 8 attacks.
On the Marines.
Rerolling 1s for Trajan. All right, 7 hits.
One.
Winning on 3s. All right.
So that's 4.
So 4 die, and go and roll your 2 Misericordia attacks. Both hit. Wounding on 4s. And 1 more dies. Okay, so 5 are dead.
Yep. Then Trajan.
Mm-hmm.
He has 5.
6. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling everything. All right, and then 2s to kill. All right, and the squad is white. All the Orc boys are gone, baby.
Get ready for another pain next turn.
Well, I think you just did really good. You blunted me in a really good way. All right.
Alright.
This guy's dead. I'm just going to pick him up.
I would be very amazed. Let's go with the bike captain.
2s, 6 attacks.
Attacks 2s.
Rerolling 1s. Because you're all tip of the spear. That's why you always take tip of the spear. And then you are going to be winning me on T7 +1 to wound, so 4s. So strength 7 +1 to wound, 4s. Alright, so that's 2 wounds. It's going to be AP3, so on my 5 invuln, saved 1, so I take 1 damage because you're not strength 8.
And then miserable equivalent.
Wounds, AP2, so I get a 5 up save against that. I save that one. Okay, moving on to your boys. How would you like to pile them in?
So let's start with
If you have it like a normal cave basement,
2 inches, right?
3.
command phase. You know what? Since I pick
They
up-
do have to end closer to the closest enemy model.
So I get to roll 7d6.
Ah, right, the guys.
This guy has to
Yep.
like this.
And back to 3.
Cool.
So I have more bodies on the objective.
You already have it. I don't have any opposite.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just in case I lose stuff.
Fair enough.
It's 3 attacks, 4 attacks each.
3 attacks each.
No, it's not a keyword, it's special word.
Uh-oh, he dropped twice.
Here you go, where they are.
So 9 attack. Hit on 2s. Oh, you do get to reroll that 1 because you're within range of your shield captain.
Yeah,
That,
doesn't matter.
Zinch said 9.
And
Yep. Alright, so that's going to kill 6 of them. So I'm just going to take your blade captain completely out of the equation.
I'm not sure how much army I'm gonna have left by the time they come.
3, 4, so I'll be out of
Additional
5
for sure,
and 6. So he will be out of 3, so he won't be able to. He can still pile in his 3, but he won't be able to get to it. Oh no, he'll make it. So never mind, he'll attack.
so, if I remember correctly, he has the
6.
6.
So I
Yeah.
have 3 guys with 4.
And you can do the split attack also if you'd like, but here I would probably just do that.
17 attacks.
Who's
Missed 1, and then winning on 3s or killing on 3s. All right, and they're dead. Go. All right, so everything you charged died.
Then 4 attacks.
except for this one, but I
Well,
wasn't
that's true.
expecting to kill that one.
So I'm just gonna roll my hitbacks with the battle wagon. There's no way you were gonna kill him with just 1 model. So I'm gonna have 5 attacks at you. Hitting you on 3s because you're dropped 2, and then wounding you on 3s. 1 wound, AP2, 2 damage. Saved it. Cool. So we are at a stalemate there. All right. So at the end of your turn, basically I'm just going to place my models from the kill rig, and then we'll come back at the end of my movement phase. The end of your turn, did you score anything? You got a bunch of no prisoners points, but I think that's about it. Oh, and you did get 3 points on assassinate. So we'll be at the end of my, we'll be back at my movement phase. I'll place the models off camera, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I did score a max primary this turn because I held this objective. I held the middle when I got my beast snaggers out. 2 died on the disembark, but they passed the leadership test. I did call the WA. So now we are moving on into the battle phase. Oh, and I'm going to move my... I forgot to move him, so he didn't move. So basically what happened is my Squighogs and my Beast Boss and Squigosaur are going to come and try to kill Trajan and the Wardens. My Gretchen are going to get the good bits in the middle, and they're just staying outside of 3 inches of the Mr. Dreadnought there. And then my Snaggers up here advance on up, and they're going to try to eat some Sisters, and they're going to take his home field objective after that. We got Mr. Boss Stagstruck. He's going to die to some bikes, but he's going to take 1 or 2 with him. Then over here, my War Boss came out. He's going to come eat this bike squad. My Storm Boys advanced to come get some behind me lines and also assist with killing the bike squad. My Knobs will eat the Blades Wizard and the shields. And then I'm just going to let the shield captain get really annoyed by failing to kill the battle wagon in combat. So that is my movement. So we're going to move on into psychic phase. So I'm going to go and cast a Warpath. Warpath will be cast on a 6. That does not go off, so Warpath does not go off, and he is useless this game. Wonderful! Let's move on into the shooting phase. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Bomb Squig at Mr. Trajan Valoris, and then I'll shoot all the spears into the Wardens. The Bomb Squig is going to hit you on a 3. It does, so Trajan's going to take 3 mortal wounds. Thank you, sir.
He will not.
Trajan takes 0 mortal wounds, so that was a good roll, sir. Alright, then we've got 2 spears going on into the Wardens, hitting on 1 hit. And then he's going to wound you on a 3. No wounds. And then 2 Grot Gunners are going to shoot. 1 hits. And it's going to wound on knockback. So no wounds. Okay, that was awesome. Let's do the Scorcher from the War Boss. We're going to scoop his Scorcher at my bikes here. You're going to have 3 shots. 2 wounds. AP1. Take 1 wound. Suffer, mortal. We've got all of our Storm Boys. 1 died when it did the advance, so there's only going to be 8 left. They'll all shoot their pistols into the bikes as well. 2, 3, 4. Oh, they did an advance, so they're not shooting pistols anyway. I will throw a bomb a grenade from them into the blade wizard. Yep, and it's gonna hit you. I'm gonna have 6 shots. 6 shots. They're gonna hit you on 5s. No hits. And then that is Beast Boss will shoot 1 pistol, I guess, at the them. That's a miss. Boss Zagstruck will shoot his missiles at the bikes. D3 shots, 2 shots hitting on 6s. No hits. And that is my shooting phase. Fear me. Alright, so now we're going to go into the charge and death phase. Beast Boss and Swing Star is going to charge both Trajan and the Wardens. 10 will do. And then my bikers will charge the Dreadnought and the Wardens.
Sounds good.
That'll work. And basically the way this is going to do, I'm just going to make sure that I'm closer to them for the pylon.
Yep.
So that's going to be impossible for him to use the CP for hero linear beams. If you guys follow. So basically what happens is I'm within engagement range of both of them on the charge, so he can't spend CP to heroic linear beam. But then on my turn when I engage, I'm just going to pile in to his Wardens, so he won't be on heroic linear beam. These Beast Snaggers are going to charge into the Sisters. And he did use a Tanglefoot in the movement phase to try to stop my War Boss, so we can't use Tanglefoot again in the charge phase. So this is going to be like a 3-incher. I'll take the 9.
They are very.
Yeah, they're dead. We will take the 9. So I'll pull him like right there. And then we'll just kind of pile in like this. Well, we're not piling in. We're just going to scoot them all. Okay. Alright. Boss Zagstruck is going to go into the bikes. Are you going to Overwatch this?
You're doing well in models, but you have
I have the CP, so why not?
Okay. And you're already regen. No hits.
Nothing.
3.
It's more of a Hail Mary than.
An 8 will do.
Yep.
So we'll do like this.
What does that
Okay. And then we're going to have the War Boss go on into the bikes here. 10 will do.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually going to keep them within 6 inches to get them the +1 to hit. My Swarm Boys will also go into the bikes.
Yeah, most definitely.
The funny thing is, if I had failed either one of those psychic abilities,
Alright, so the Orks are fast. No psychic, no shooting, but we're fast.
with the 2
You have psychic. I don't have psychic.
No, I haven't successfully done any psychic. Then the knobs are going to charge both the Blade Champion and the these guys. 11.
11.
Okay. And we'll just have him there just to get that War Boss's aura. Okay. All right. So where I am going to fight first is going to be with the knobs, and so my knobs will go, and they're going to put 5 guys into this Blade Champion, and then 2 guys into your dudes. I'm going to spend 2 CP to explode on 5s instead of 6s. So I'm +1 attack right now, but I'm -1 for Shadow Keepers. So it's basically my base 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So I gotta do the big Choppa separate. Alright, so these are hitting the Blade Champ on 4s because he's trans hitting him. Hitting on 4s. That was really bad with exploding 5s. Under average, and winning you on 2s. Alright, you have 5 saves on your invuln. 2 damage each. Oh my god, he takes 2 wounds. Alright, and then we have the...
5?
He starts with 7. So these are his the Choppa attacks. That's going to be 3 explosions. These are going to wound you on 3s. Alright, those are on your 3-up armor save. Take another wound. This is really bad. Everything's going wrong! And then the big Choppa going into him. Okay, and then the 2 guys who are going into the normal squads. The Claw. 1 explosion. And then winning on 2s. 4 saves into your normal squad.
That's AP.
AP3, so on your onion build. 2 damage.
Damage. Alright.
And then the big Choppa into them. Alright, these actually do hit because they're within range of the War Boss for the +1. And then that's going to be 1 explosion. And then winning you on 3s. 2 saves, AP1 on your 2-ups.
So, yeah.
Okay, and then 2 more attacks with the Choppas. And then 3s. 1 more save on a 1-up. That was a disaster. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Okay, cool.
Okay, interrupts.
Interrupts.
So this guy has how much?
A lot.
A lot.
Yep.
So I probably want to interrupt
Okay.
because it's changing.
I just might, or it's gonna be
Like the big decision are these two.
Yep.
My command phase, these guys plus one to get in combat and fight first. That is it. And then let's see, I think my basic idea here is to feel a pain for that him, and this guy to shoot at him.
He can kill Treasure.
Yeah, let's go.
6 attacks showing in the B spots from Treasure.
Yep. Yeah, that goes.
What's the Shadow Keeper strat?
-1 strength to my attacks. But I'm still winning on 3s no matter what though.
Choose.
Reroll the 1. And then winning me on 3s. With rerolls because I'm here. Okay.
Don't need them.
Because if I don't
6
get
sucks.
like that,
Saving these on 5s. Let's just save 1 in reserve. Okay. Save that one. So he took 10 damage. Because I'm -1 damage. I need 2 5s here. I need a roll to go my way. And I don't. Because that is not mathematically correct. But that's the way the world goes. Alright. So that's your interrupt.
Your oyster now.
Alright, my war boss is going to pile on in. He's going to kill some bikes. He's got his 2 attack swig attacks first, hitting you with 2s.
Can they?
You can make me -1 strength. But I'm already straight 14, so it won't matter.
Yeah, but can they? Arcane genetic.
Nope.
Because they're not.
Bikes cannot do that. So the 2 attack swigs hit. They're going to wound you on 5s. AP 1. These are damage 1. So 1 does damage him, unfortunately, so that's 1 wound. Alright, but the other one doesn't wound you, so it goes back into the pile. Alright, and then I've got 5 attacks, or 6 attacks, because I'm +1 but -1. Hitting you on 2s with the Killer Claw. 1 misses, it goes back in the pile. This one explodes. And then I'm going to wound you on 2s. Go back in the pile. 3 saves, please, on your invul. Alright, kills 1, 1 takes 3. So, and you saved 1, so that goes back in the pile. So then 1's on 2 now. And then we'll just go again with those. All hit, and then 2s. Alright, so then 5 more, or 6 more saves. Kills another one.
Yep.
Kills him, and the other one's down to 2. And then this guy's down to 6. And we will pile in. There we go. And I think we'll just engage. Darn it, he's here. Yeah, I'll pile in touch. That's fine. Good. And then, now, technically your blade champ goes next, but it doesn't matter because that's already done. So let's go with the Squig Hogs.
Yeah, you're gonna do your funky pylon.
Yep.
Sometimes people like make a horrible mistake because
Yep.
placing your
So now you're out of engagement there. Squig Hogs will go into the Wardens. Dude, that was such a... Okay. Huh?
Was there strength?
8.
8.
You just spent 2 CP for your interrupt though. I don't know if you have any more.
I have one.
But you also spent 1 for your thing, for your Overwatch. And then you spent 1 for your... Yeah, you shouldn't have any CP. Okay. So I'm going to have 3 attacks each with the... One's on 1 wound or 2 wounds?
Did I do my mail-in rebate?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Because you refunded it when you did your... So these are spears, he's hitting you on 3s.
He doesn't shoot, and he only buffs within 6 inches of him, so he ousted him in melee, or he doesn't.
Alright.
It's nasty.
Winning you on 3s? 3 saves, AP 2. 2 damage. 1 dice. Or you get 2 saves. 2 in Fiona fans. So 1's alive. Okay, everything's going wrong. Squigs. Hitting on 3s. Once again, under average. And then he's going to win you on 3s. AP 1. Alright, 2 damage each. So, so 1 has to take it. So he dies. And then 4 Fiona Pains on the last guy.
Yep.
Alright, so he dies.
It doesn't. Oh, it's 6.
Yeah, he dies. Okay, that is
But that's all
Then we will do a little consolidation here, but we're just going to stay right outside of both of these characters.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is going all wrong. I didn't kill any. Okay. Then we'll do Storm Boys, and we'll just pile in, and we'll tag your tank as well.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do the Claw and Claw, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do all these guys in. So Claw and 5 guys into the Biker, and 2 normal guys into the Gladius. So the Claw is going to hit on 3s, because I'm +1 from being next to the War Boss. 1 miss. And then winning you on 2s, strength 12. 2 wounds, AP 3. Alright, so the Biker dies. And then we've got 2 normal guys who are hitting into the Gladius. All hit, because they're +1 to hit. 5's the wound, no wounds. Alright, and they'll just do their pile in here. Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a.
And then we're going to have the Beast Snaggers go in. They're actually not -1 to attack, because Sisters of Silence don't get the Shadowkeeper's roll. So they're going to be 4 attacks each. So 7 times 4 is going to be 28.
I might as well remove the sisters, but if you want to roll it,
Feel free to move them. Feel free to just pick them up.
feels like a waste of time.
Yeah, it does make it hard with the camera. So then they will do their pile in, or then their consolidate, and they'll just take your backfield.
Yep.
Which is how the Orcs are going to have to win this one, because I did not kill enough. I'm in trouble now. Alright, so we will take his banner down. And now we've got Mr. Boss Zag stuck.
I like it better.
He will have 6 attacks, because he should be at 7, but he'll be at -1 for Shadowkeepers. Hitting on 2s. 5 hits. This is going to be at strength 10, so 3s.
And it's not nerfed to death, it's just.
3 saves, AP 3, 2 damage each.
Has one wound, because you played him as a.
Custodes, and then finally a Choppa. Missed. Okay. That's it. That's basically everything I can do. So you may do all of your strike backs now.
Alright, so let's start with the bikes.
Yep.
Oh, we're here already.
12 decks. Hitting on 2s.
But you got 2 attacks with these. They're not much better than Poxwalkers. But every time.
This is why I love Shadowkeepers, by the way. This is why they're my primary army.
The rerolls are gained.
That's for wound. Yeah. Then winning me on 3s.
Rerolling.
Okay. I get a 5 of invuln. And then I have a 5 of Feeling of Pain, so that's going to be 6, so 12. He died. That gets you another 3 points on Assassinate. He did literally nothing. That's tough. Tough to come back from. Your Clays gets D3, gets 3 attacks, I suppose.
Alright, I presume that's
2 hits. 2 hits. Not 2 hits. You hit on 6s, not 3. Alright, 1 wound. Saved.
the
Alright.
hero that we all needed.
Over here.
Did you end up in?
Yeah, they're engaged.
So they can.
Island, however you want.
Might as well use this chance.
Okay.
So
be 12
that's 12 miserable accordions.
Mm-hmm. Hitting on 2s. Cool. And then winning on 5s, T6. Wow. Alright. 4
And
saves.
rerolls because
Yep. Oh man, I just got slapped by my own army. 5 up. Alright, so I technically did not die. That's good. Take 4 wins, down to 2. Okay.
it's better than expected.
That is. And then, alright, and then over here.
Over there. So those 6 attacks for the Blade Wizard.
Yep.
2s.
And then 3s.
1.
5. Alright, save 3, so 2 die.
Nice.
Oh, actually, I can take you out of. Can I get you out of engagement? If I kill him, no, I can't get you out of engagement, so that's fine. So you just do your filing right there. Right, and you get 9 attacks coming at you.
Twos, everything, threes, if I remember correctly.
Strength 6. And 5s. Save 3, so 3 more die.
And 3 miserable accordions. 4s, nothing.
Alright, so that
That
was.
leaves
You would and you attack first here?
yeah,
Hitting on 2s.
6, right? 6, right?
Hmm? No more rerolls because you didn't charge or anything this turn?
Yep. I forgot about the.
Alright, so 3 wounds. Alright, cool. Take 3 damage.
Alright. And you hit me back.
Puts me up to 7.
Looking back at the games and saying,
That's going to be D3 plus 1 attack, or D6 plus 1. So that's going to be 7, but down to 6.
I was playing badly.
Because the Shadow Keeper's hitting you on 3s. And then winning you on 3s. 2 saves, AP2, 2 damage. Okay, so 4 damage. Yeah, you have 5 count of it?
That's 4?
Yep. 5 of count. Cool, takes 3, down to 6. Alright, and that is everything I can do. So, end of my turn, I do owe you leadership on my knobs. So they lost 5, so they need a 2. 1 runs, and the other one also runs. Okay, great.
Okay, let's see.
So, end of the turn wrap up. That was an unmitigated disaster.
Here.
But we will try to persevere. I do score 6 points for Get the Good Bits. That's basically the only thing I got going for me. But I got good primary. So he actually will only score 4 points of primary, which is cool. Besides that, we are in a tough pickle, but we will try to fight our way out of it. And we'll get back to it at the end of Custodes' movement, turn 2. All right, top of Custodes turn 2, bottom of turn 2. This is Custodes. He did score 4 points for holding his objective here, and he put a banner up with his shields. The Blade Champion's right here, and he's going to come try to kill my War Boss, and by try, I mean he will. And then we have the Dreadnought moved over to try to help kill the Battle Wagon to save the Shield Captain there. Trajan's going to kind of hang out and just slaughter some Beast Naga Squig Hogs. And the Flyboys came over here to annihilate some Beast Nagas and do some other things. He did spend 1 CP to fall back and shoot with his Clades Grav Tank, and that is where we are. Where we start with shooting, good sir?
Let's start here.
With the Grav Tank. Cool, where's he going?
It's gonna dump everything into them.
Alright, everything into the Storm Boys. Let's see it, baby.
Because the hope is to free this guy up
Sure.
for shooting. Might come back to bite me, but he's honestly a bit scary. So, the 8
Damage 2 shots. Hitting on 3s.
3s.
Then winning on 3s. Alright. 5 up infalls. Save 1, 4 die. Okay.
Alright, and then the 6 smaller shots.
Yes, sir. Hitting on 3s. Then 3s to wound. Alright, so I'm going to put 2 wounds on the knob and then kill 1 other guy. But actually, let me roll those saves first. It was 4 of them, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's 3 of them, I think. So just, alright, that's exactly what happened. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So he loses Lookout, sir.
Yep.
So I'm gonna shoot the bikes into
Yep, makes sense.
on 3s.
2 hits.
2 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound.
You get to reroll that because I'm a character. Alright. And then 5 up. And a 5 up. He's done. Alright. That is going great. That's 4 points for assassinate. Oh, jeez. You can do it later. We'll calculate those at the end of the turn.
Alright. So that's the shooting done there.
That's all shooting?
Shields are gonna shoot into
Storm Boys?
Storm Boys.
No, you can't because you did an action.
Alright. Action.
Trajan to shoot.
Trajan
And the Dreadnought.
going into them.
Cool. 2 shots. Both hit. Winning on 5s. 1 wound.
Yep.
AP 1, so 5 up. So 1 takes 2 damage. Okay. 1's on 1. Dreadnought.
Dreadnought is gonna shoot into them as well.
Sure, makes sense.
He doesn't have a better target.
Mm-hmm.
So
You've got 4 Adrathic Destructors and then 2 Spears.
graphics.
All hit.
I'll hit.
Winning on 5. 1 wound. 5 up invuln. Alright, 1 dies. And then the 2 spears. 1 hit. Wins on a 3. 5 up invuln. Saved it.
Yep.
That's all the shooting, so then
I'm not
charges.
gonna shoot over there because he wants to charge.
Seems reasonable to
I'll
me.
give you- Yeah, that's all the shooting.
Okay.
Let's go to
Charge
charges.
phase.
So, bikes are gonna charge into them.
Yep. They made it. 4 inches. Just scoot them on in.
Dread is gonna go into the
Yep. Battle wagon.
battle wagon.
Dope.
And Trajan's gonna go into them.
Yep. He's in.
And just to give the Blade Wizard something to do. No, it's gonna end horribly. Okay, he's gonna try to charge them.
I mean, like a 10, he'll be -2 or something.
Right.
That's fail.
He's not gonna make it.
Alright, and then finally, for your charge over here,
Yep.
need a 9. That's fail.
Yep. Alright.
Where are we starting, sir?
I'll start here.
Okay. Bikes. 12 attacks. In on 2s, winning on 2s. Five invulns. So you killed 6. There's 2 left. Alright. You got 3 Misericordias.
Okay.
2 hits. 1 wound. I'll put it on the knob. He saved it.
Do you interrupt?
No.
Trajan?
Trajan! Let's see what Trajan could do. Mr. Slapham himself. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling every miss. Then he's going to wound me on 3s with his strength 10. There we go, 5 wounds, 5 up invulns. And they're gone. Okay, what's next, good sir?
I think the only thing left are these.
Okay, Dreadnought and the Shield Captain. So,
So Dread is 6, right? Who's-
reroll those. No, yeah, out of real range. So, yep, just those
Yeah, I
2.
should have scooted him over closer. And 3.
I have no mercy for you right now. 5 ups. Alright, then that's going to be minimum 9 damage and or 12 damage, and he dies. Does he blow up? He does not, sadly. Okay, cool. So I'm going to place some models, and basically at the end of the turn, what's going to happen? He does kill it. He didn't explode. So he will hold 1. He did kill my war boss, so we got 4 points for that. And
You get to fight back here.
no, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not engaged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 CP to auto pass my morale over here. And that puts me down to 1 CP. And then that'll be the end of the round. I'll go ahead and place my beast snaggers that get out of the battle wagon, and I'll roll their all their stuff off camera. And we'll be back at the end of movement phase for the Orks turn 3. Also, he scored 3 points for behind me lines over there. So we'll be back. Simon, you beautiful man. Okay, so in my command phase, I did score max primary again, which is really nice. So I am ahead on primary, but my secondary game is in trouble. So all my Gretchen came over here. They did score good bits again. These Gretchen are just hanging out. So that is maxed. My 2 characters ran away, so they're going to try to make sure Trajan can't get the kill on them. My Beast Snaggers came out. 2 died, but they did not fail leadership. So when the battle wagon didn't explode. So they moved on to this objective to take it off of the Custodes, and they're going to try to kill and do some nonsense. My Beast Snagger is just holding this objective, and my Storm Boy came in, and then I deep struck these Storm Boys. Then lastly, my Killicons came in like 2 inches away from the lonely Alaris Custodian, because I really don't want him to take my home this objective and get extra primary. So that's what we did. We really have no primary or no psychic to really talk about, so I'm just going to skip it, and we're going to go right into shooting. So my Killicons will shoot your Terminator. They get 15 shots. They're going to hit you on 4s because they are Gretchen.
You take 3.
Alright. And strength 5, so they'll wound you on 4s. Okay, so that was also bad. So 3 saves, no AP. And then we've got
He takes one.
takes a wound. And that's pretty much the only shooting. I'm actually gonna shoot the beast snaggers into your shield guard. Because there are gonna be 8 shots. So that's gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. They're gonna hit you on 5s. That was a crack shooting for orcs. And then they're gonna wound you on 5s. 1 wound, no AP. Cool. And then that's gonna be the end of my shooting phase. So then it is charge phase. We're gonna throw the beast snaggers into the shields. They can't fail. And then the Killicons are going to go on into the Terminator, and they can't fail either. So that is going to be all the charges that we have. Actually, I will put the Storm Boy into the Caladius, which is actually Overwatch that.
No.
Okay, so boop. And that actually puts me up to 2 for this turn, by the way. And you should be up to 1 right now.
Yep.
And then I will also charge those. Actually, I will just leave those Storm Boys right where they are. Okay, cool. So this is pretty easy. I'm going to actually just pass the one off to my buddy here so that I can roll my dice. And hello, it's me. All right, so I've got 8 beast snaggers going into the.
I spend 1 CP on arcane.
Did that help me?
Alchemy.
Cool. So make me win him on 4s. All right, so the Knob will go first.
Nope.
Knob will go first. He's gonna hit you on 3s. All right, 2 hits. Wound you on 4s. 1 wound, AP2, 2 damage. Okay, so 1 dice. No, AP2. No, he's alive because it's only AP2 and you're a 1 up armor save. Yep. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So end of your turn.
3s.
If everything happens, let's see.
And we have
Assault.
5 explosions. And then these are going to wound you on 4s as well because Arcane's Genetic Alchemy.
I have more enemies in my deployment zone than I have in yours.
So you have 4, 8, 9 saves, sir. AP1, so on 1s.
I'll give you this one back.
You had 9 saves. It must have rolled when I rolled it too. You're not going to have anything back. Alright, so 1 dies.
Yeah, you
Yep.
get 2.
Okay. That was amazing. Okay.
Yeah. No.
And then my Killicons. Who's going to do their little pile in action? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. They should be at 5 attacks each, but they'll be at 4 attacks each now. I'm going to hit you on 4s. Also under average. And then winning on 3s. Son of a bitch. Alright, 2 saves on your invuln.
You get 3 points at the moment.
3 damage, she's dead.
Yep.
Wow, that was horrible. Okay. Just gonna move the consolidate.
You got all 3.
And then I got 1 Storm Boy who's going to attack into the Caladius. He's not going to do much, but we'll. Alright, 2 hits because 1 explosion. No wounds, and then you can strike back with the Caladius. Okay. And then you strike back with your 2 warriors. You got 6 attacks there.
So command phase, nothing. 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
3. Come on. Alright, 4 saves. Save 2, so 2 die. I'll roll your leadership. They're good?
alright. One more thing. No.
What are you rolling one more for?
Nope. I forgot.
Yeah, you dirty girl. Alright, cool. So, that actually does give me, take the objective off of him, so he won't score this banner. And that is going to be the end of my turn. Yeah.
I don't know that I'm gonna actually even.
So he won't score that. And that is the best play I can possibly do. So we'll catch you up at the next turn of Custodes. So we'll be back after movement. He will be on a 0 for primary, which is very exciting. Okay, so after the movement phase, it's pretty simple. The bikes just moved back here. They're going to eat some Storm Boys. He spent 1 CP to fall back with a Caladius, so he can also still shoot. The Sagittarum are going to do some shooting and killing. The Blade Champ and the Shield Captain, they're just going to pincer and annihilate these here Beast Nagas. Trajan and the Achilles Jenna are going to claim the center, and that's basically what he's going to do this turn. Let's get right into the shooting. What do we got, sir?
Alright, so I'm gonna start with the bikes going into
Okay,
the beast snakes.
so 3 shots going to the Beast Nagas. Hit on 2. 2 hits, winning on 3s. 2 wounds, 6 ups, 2 die. Dope. So you did reclaim your objective.
Then this thing's gonna dump all of its shots into these
Sure.
guys.
No, needed 5. So nothing.
Oh, actually,
Not playing the averages anymore.
Nope. Playing the averages is never a good decision.
And 3s.
Yep. 6s. Alright, 1 dice.
Yep.
Or you know, screw it, we just put that on the knob, so the knob takes 1 wound.
Alright. And then the other 2
Do 2 damage ones. Alright, 6s. Okay, so just the knob dies.
The knob has
2 wounds.
So he should have been dead from the.
Then we'll do the combi bolters.
You did the damage 1 shots first, and the damage 2 shots second, so. No, you shouldn't have.
Sagittarium are gonna shoot into the lone.
Makes sense to me.
So that's
9 shots.
9 shots.
One,
Doesn't make sense to run both.
You're just gonna, you'll be alright. Alright. Then 4s. Cool. And then 6 up invulns. He's dead. Okay.
These 2 are gonna shoot into the.
Yep. 4 shots. All hit. Winning on 5s. These are the pistols from the shield guard. Put it on the knob. Alright, knob takes 1 wound.
Alright. Which leaves Trajan. 2 shots.
Did the aggression, both hit. Winning on 3s. Both wounds. 6 up invulns. 1 Gretchen dies.
Right. And then 2 spear.
Yep. 1 hit. No, reroll the 1 because you're next Trajan. So 2 hits. Winning on 2s. Alright, reroll the 1 because you're next Trajan. Alright, and then a 6 up. So 1 Gretchen dies.
And then the other shots.
2s and 3s. These are the Adrathic Destructors coming out of the Dreadnought. And then 6 ups. Alright, so 4 more Gretchen are dead. Going back where he was. Alright.
Alright, this leaves the shield captain, which is gonna shoot into the
Gretchen.
Gretchen in the back.
1 hit. 1 wound. 1 dies. Okay. Alright, charges.
Charges. These bikes go into them.
Yep, you can't fail.
So 6, 83, 3
So 5 plus 6 for each of the 5 guys.
Cool, cool.
Shield
Save 2.
captain.
Yep, he's in. Blade Champ's in.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting last, so no interrupts for me. Dreadnought's in. Trajan's gonna roll. He just needs 4. He's fine. He's in. Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna start here because this is the only place.
I'm not interrupting anymore anyway.
My malefic talons.
So I'm, yep.
So that's
12 ticks. Hitting on 2s, winning on 2s. Good.
Okay.
And they're +1 to wound when they charge. So they're strength 7, so that's winning on 2s. He drops 1 dice. And 6s. Look at that, they're dead. Alright.
So he has 5 attacks.
Alright. Gretchen. So Trajan.
Reroll those 2s. Takes 1 wound, then 2s.
I didn't get this.
Alright, and then 6s. Alright, and they're dead. Okay. And then the Beast Knight goes.
Yep. So I'm gonna start with the Blade Wizard.
Blade Wizard.
6 attacks on 2
No, minus 1 to hit on the
3s. If I remember correctly.
So,
Alright, knob and 3 die.
end of the round. I don't have any.
Alright,
Means there's 2 left.
which are out of range of the.
Yep.
Direct assault.
So then.
But I already got the fight last buff on them, so I still fight last.
So 6 attacks, right?
Yes, sir. You roll that 1 for the captain. Yep. And then 3. Alright. 2. I'll just roll these 1 at a time. 1 dies. I'll just spend a CP because that's the last thing I'll be. I'll spin up. They're dead. Okay. So that's going to be the end of his turn. So he basically just crushed it. So at this point, we could probably call it. So we'll just tally what the rest of the points will be for the game. Because everything I have is dead. And then we'll be back with a recap afterwards. Cheers. Okay, so we did decide to call it because the math was pretty easy at this point. Basically what happened is he put a banner up here. He put a banner up here. actually, he might have been able to get a banner up last turn with them as well, so he can give himself 1 more point there. Basically, we just rolled off screen to see if I was able to teleport my Gretchen into those behind me lines. I was able to do it 2 turns in a row, so I did max behind me lines. I scored a 0 on Assassinate, but I maxed my primary. But it does look like it's a win for the Orks, which doesn't look like it because I only have cons left. But what happened
The
is
single can be there.
the con saved the game for me, because what happened is I'm going to score 8 points in turn 4 and 4 points in turn 5. And he's going to get max primary turn 4 and turn 5, but I put him on so little primary the first few turns, it's going to end up being 85 to 81 for the boys, Simon. You slaughtered me, but this is actually one of the things that we like to talk about on Happy Crumping Wargaming. You win by scoring points, right? So even though I'm completely tabled, and I really barely killed anything from his army, actually, he's got a ton left. I was able to eke the win out because I played for points. Once I saw in turn 2 with my disastrous wall that I wasn't going to be able to kill him, I had to pivot to just denying him primary. And this is what works. So when you guys are playing your 40k games, make sure that you play for the points that you can get. If you can't kill him, you got to point him. Simon, thanks so much for coming on. Did you have anything from the game? Anything you take away?
Custodes are mean. I haven't played them in a while, but
Crushed it.
thanks for the game.
Thanks you, sir. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Crumping Wargaming is out, and we will see you next time. Cheers. Did I hit it?